One thing I haven't written about, Kinsey, for about a month now is Harry and Meghan.
What a nice little vacation for you.
What have they been doing? Where are they? Why are they so quiet at the moment? Are they deliberately kind of looking to not do anything controversial because Andy is a lightning rod that's taken all the heat?
Well, we know that Meghan has released multiple $64 candles in the last few hours.
Okay, tell me about this, because I've not been watching this. I've been concentrating on Andy. She's selling candles.
Yeah, she's selling candles. She's released some holiday gift sets, so you can get 3 loose fruit spreads in a bundle and put that under your tree if that's what you're into. We also saw them at a Dodgers game. You know, they were front and center at a Dodgers game, Harry and Meghan. They released a Halloween video, which was Prince Harry and Doria cutting up pumpkins and the children running around a pumpkin patch. I mean, you are right. There was a blitz. We had Paris, Meghan Markle inviting herself to the Balenciaga fashion show. Then we had New York, where they accepted Humanitarians of the Year awards. And then right after that, Meghan was in Washington, D.C. for the Fortune Most Powerful Women event. Yes, blink. And then we started to get a little bit of a tease from Meghan, save the date, October 28th. And she released some new items on As Ever, which will probably coincide with her November release of With Love, Meghan, the Christmas special, the holiday special on Netflix.
Can't wait.
I know. Wait, bated breath.
How's it going over there for them at the moment? You know, I say you come over here from Hollywood. I mean, what's the feeling? Please tell us, because we're just here in London reading reports from California. But how do people feel about Harry and Meghan? Are they still interested in America? Are they still watching in horror, or are they? There's
a sense of desperation. I mean, 2025 technically has not been a great year for the couple. Senabale, I think, is a huge stain on Prince Harry, the way that's unfolded. African Parks Charity, we learned through Sherry Blair's firm that they did find violations. They did find that there were assaults in some of the cases where there were accusations, but Sherry Blair, her team was informed by African Parks that she could not share those specific results with us. So that's 2 of Prince Harry's charities that are in jeopardy. He also recently lost a dear friend who used to be his communications director, who was on the board of Invictus. That person just stepped down. Meghan just lost her 10th publicist, who she'd stolen from Netflix. That was a great coup. They said, she was only here on a temporary basis to help us navigate With Love, Meghan. Well, does that mean With Love, Meghan is over? So there's a sense that these 2 are very desperate for a win. What happened to Confessions of a Female Founder? Critically, With Love, Meghan, which we saw 2 seasons of this year, was a bomb. So I think that they kind of throw everything at the wall and see what sticks, and nothing seems to be sticking.
Somebody used the word spaghetti.
A spaghetti in a single skillet, or is that?
That's what the haters are making at home. She told Bloomberg. Yeah.
Throw spaghetti at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah. Look, I mean, it's only October. Okay, so we've still got 2 months to go. So let's see.
Okay. All right. Glass half full.
Who's had the worst year then? Like, you've just a cutting review of what's happened with Team Sussex this year. Who's had the worst year? Is it the ex-Yorks or the Sussexes?
It's the ex-Yorks.
It's the ex-Yorks.
Yeah, because I know that they don't deserve Royal Lodge, but Royal Lodge became their sanctuary, and that's been disrupted. And now they have to find a new path. And what I will say about Harry and Meghan is that they paid for their own house. So the royal family can't come in and say, we're going to take this Montecito mansion from you. That is their sanctuary and will remain their sanctuary. But I'm sure that Prince Andrew's unsettled with the fact that he's going to have to leave.
He's paid £8.5 million.
That's true. That's true, Dickie. Okay.
For the privilege of living in Royal Lodge. And it's really up to the Crown Estate. If he doesn't keep it up to scratch, which is part of the lease agreement, then they can boot him out.
I should have asked earlier, Dickie, do you think he should be booted out of Royal Lodge?
I think he shouldn't have gone there in the first place because it's far too grand. It was good for late Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, but Andrew didn't need anything so grand. It is grand. It has 90 acres of ground. It's got 30 rooms, 7 bedrooms. She's living one side, he's living the other side. What are they doing in there?
Playing
He's
video
not
games.
entertaining. He has no official estate.
Not walking the corgis.
You're not walking the
He
corgis.
has no official status, so they're not entertaining. So he should leave, and he should have left sooner rather than later.
Yeah, he needs to leave on his own terms. He's just going to get forced out and not have the place
No,
that
he
he wants.
should. The trouble is, Andy's not the brightest bunny on the planet. He's arrogant, he's bumptious, he's rude, and he's entitled. And that's why he's still there.
We're going to try and move on from Andrew, all right, although it's dominated not only the show, but the month of coverage and dominating royal family conversations, I would imagine. And before we do, just a quick word from both of you. Andrew and Harry are called the Dukes of Hazzard. Do you know this behind the scene? You remember the Dukes of Hazzard from the 80s? Which of the Dukes of Hazzard do you think gives the king the greatest headache?
I would say Prince Andrew, because morally there is questionable behavior. He says he did not touch Virginia Giuffre, but I think people feel betrayed by the emails where we see that he lied to us in the BBC interview. I think Prince Harry's actions have been disloyal and reckless to the monarchy, but not as immoral as what Prince Andrew has been accused of.
Well, I think it's time-related, isn't it? Because if you go on Prince Harry, then it's the Oprah interview, the 6 hours of Netflix, the book Spare. That was in a time capsule between 21 and 24. 2025, yes, it's got to be Prince Andrew.
It's quite the head-to-head, isn't it, when you lay out their CV in that way and everything that's been done.
I wouldn't want to write their CVs.
No.
Right, let's try and move on from the Dukes of Hazzard, if we can, but William's off to Rio. I'm joining him. Did I tell you? I'm not bragging or anything like that. But,
humble brag.
Can I pack your
jetting
suitcase?
to Brazil. It's going to be very hard work. But I've been looking forward to this trip for ages. William's been looking forward to this trip for ages. It's his big thing every year, OK? It has to be a spectacular event. We've got Kylie Minogue there. We've got Prime Minister
Shawn
Keir Starmer
Mendes
going out.
Shawn Mendes. Thank you.
You've got all these celebrities out there. It's going to be a
McConaughey.
huge event. Yes, Matthew McConaughey, all these huge names are going out there. This could be torpedoed by what's been happening back with Andrew. What are you looking forward to in Earthshot Prize in Rio this year?
I became a naturalist because of Prince William's Earthshot Prize. So I went to school and now I teach kids about wildlife like whales and dolphins. And I take kids out on boats and we whale watch. And that's all because I loved watching some of the projects that were coming out of Earthshot, how to collect trash in the ocean with some of these machines these kids were building. And this is all, these are projects that Prince William has encouraged and in some way helped facilitate financially. So I love seeing what the new projects are. I think the nerd in me that wants our oceans to be clean and doesn't like consuming plastic in my fish, I get excited about that stuff. But also, when I went to see them in Boston for the Earthshot Prize, I'm not going to lie, the highlight of my day was watching Catherine step out of a car.
Yeah.
Seeing her green dress, seeing the Princess Diana necklace on her neck. Catherine is a showstopper, and I hope that she's there. I know that
She's not there.
Oh, she's not going to be there, no?
Not going to be there, no.
Oh my gosh, that's so disappointing. Okay, so the fish. I guess I'm excited to see him save some fish.
The focus of attention has got to be on Earthshot. And I think the past 4 years, it's been very exciting seeing the prize winners and seeing the prize winners' projects. And I think in this year in Brazil, it's what comes out of the magic box, the prize winners.